I couldn't wait because, baby, somebody want to hear, somebody want to know how you feeling. Ooh, let's get into it. Okay, all right. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to do a reading, but I just couldn't wait to get the spread up because I really want to speak my truth. Okay, and clear the air on things because I know a lot of you guys watch my page. You guys are probably wondering, like, why Erica, why all of a sudden you just figure out a time now to try to, expose things or speak out on someone of doing you wrong or mistreating you or misguiding you when something went on for so long. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. I was under delusion. I was under a spell for a long time. I wasn't stable. Okay? I'm stable now. I'm seeing things clearly. This person had a lot to do. We went on in my personal life. Okay? Now they evolved another party. Okay? That's in my energy that's trying to control my outcome. Okay? They want to bind themselves. Okay? To my path, to my destiny. Okay? They couldn't destiny swap. They tried to. If you guys been listening to my readings and watching my videos and listening to my music, it's all in the music. It's in the music. Just listen to the song. That's all you got to do, collectors. Just listen to the music. But I feel like people like, well, why you put it out now? Because I'm awakened. It was already on my YouTube channel. I just put it on the page where more people was showing me more love and favorite our TikTok, YouTube. Okay, I became more popular on TikTok. I became popular on YouTube, and YouTube is where I'm getting most of my people from. Okay, people that supported me. So how would I say this? Now that people think that I'm going back and forth trying to look me as a guilty person, and making me feel as though I'm wrong for standing up in authority when it comes to my kids, y'all. When it comes to my kids, it was a long time I couldn't talk about what these people was doing behind the scenes towards me and my children. Okay. And when I look, they tell me don't talk too much. I'm telling it all. Okay. Ain't no holding back at this point. Okay. The truth is about to be out and people about to be exposed for their dirty deeds when it came to me. This man laughed and smiled in my face. Okay. I took out money to give to this person, support this person. But the whole time, y'all, I'm dealing with this person. Honestly, this is a God honest truth. I will have moments where I cry out about my kids and my situation. And I couldn't say nothing. It's like I was being silent. That's how I started to understand that I was under a spell. And I would hear my person telepathically say, be quiet, they're going to hear you. And I used to cover my mouth and I used to cry. And one day I did. I cried and I covered my mouth. And I heard my person say, be quiet, they're going to hear you. So I was in the bathroom. I was in the tub, actually. And my niece came in the house. And she was like, Nene, where you at? I didn't say nothing. I was quiet because I was crying. And she said, where you at, Nanny? And I said, I'm in the bathroom. Like, I real, light. And this her words. She was like, what's wrong? And she just knew something was wrong. She knew. And she wasn't alone when she came. I thought she was by herself. And y'all, I'm naked. And she's like, over the bathroom. I'm like, oh, Lord, she gonna see me crying. So I opened the bathroom and I just broke down. I broke down. Y'all, I had been living out here for maybe 6 to 4 weeks. 4 to 5 weeks I had been living out here, and I had just found out that they took my rights from me with my kids, and this man was there the whole time. He plotted on me. He helped come against me and make false reports on me for my kids to get removed out my custody. So don't nobody try to tell me how to feel or what to talk about when it comes to my children. Because they lied on me. When I tell you these men lied on me, they lied on me. Let me tell you something. The best thing that witch could have ever done in my energy was do that root work. When she went and did the root work for the truth spell to come out, everybody was exposed, even the higher ups, people that I don't even know that were in my energy. Do you understand me? I'm doing tarot reading, and I'm like, all right, motherfucker. God damn it, this shit ain't looking good. You motherfuckers better do something about it. And I mean right goddamn now. God damn it, I said it, clear the shit up. Yeah, white man speaking right through me. I don't know if this man was dying, was dead. I'm connected to the dead, but I'm not knowing what's really going on. I'm just knowing that I'm getting a message and this man speaking through me. And I put out the message. So I'm guessing this message scared them. Made them start realizing like, hey, this girl tapping in on the higher ups, on one of the higher ups, but who is it? And when they start talking, they start getting information. So these people could have been already being watched. I had already been, behind the scenes making reports. I've been doing what I was supposed to do behind the scenes as a mother to protect my kids. So if anybody want to talk about somebody, you might want to talk about the ones that come giving y'all information in the readings for the collectives for us to go back and listen to. That's not genuine readings. It's information, like direct information. Okay? That's something for y'all to be mindful about. But this is my story. This is something I lived and I walked through. Okay? And for y'all to feel that comfortable to go to readers, because this is what's happening. They're going to other readers that I follow and they give them insight, they give them information and say it's the Ace of Swords. And it's like, no, it's not a channel message. It's a confirmation. This is direct information that's been given to you from a person, not the divine. Okay? So that's something to think about when we in these readings and y'all feel like y'all moving slick, or y'all feel like y'all silent us out, or y'all are up in control of everything and this, that, and the third. I don't know who y'all used to antagonating and attacking, but me personally, you're not going to do that to me. You're not going to do that shit to me. Now, when it comes to my kids and I know these people mistreated me and lied on me, mimicked me and made fun of me, and I stood with my chest out, my chin up, and I stayed prayed up, I stayed speaking, hey, how you doing, how all right? And in the back behind the scenes, I'm going home and I'm crying my heart out for my situation. I'm praying my heart out for the situation. People did me wrong, and I was praying for these folks. And I'm going to tell you something. When you just a praying person, you a walking God, and you pick up that Bible, you actually start reading the word, and you start seeing shit being played out, that's you going through a spiritual awakening. I'm talking about what people was, how would I say this? They was literally marking God's words. I'm going to tell you something I read in the Bible. It say, he said, bless those who curse you, do good to those who mistreat you and glorify your name. Don't you know I was doing that? I was praying for these folks, and they started beating me down, doing me dirtball bad behind the scenes, all kind of reports. Every time CPS took my kids and my kids came back, my kids wasn't home a month, CPS be knocking at my door again. People was out around in the environment saying, that's fucked up. You shouldn't be doing that to that lady. That lady ain't had them kids a month. People out there speaking on my behalf. How you know? You don't even know me, lady. Nobody knew me. I'm new out there. So for what I experienced, and for someone to try to tell me to calm down and chill out or walk away, I can walk away. I can. I can be that better woman, and I can tuck all what I've been through and walk away as who I am, and don't even feel no hurt behind it. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, the truth is out. It's out there. So I can fall back. I can. And I felt her hurt. Like literally. I can't fall back. Because I'm a woman first. And at the end of the day, how would I say this? All I want to do is protect what's mine. That's my children. That's it. That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman being a woman and speaking her truth and telling her story about her children, about, protecting her kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you come and attacking me in the spiritual realm, making spiritual threats, that's a whole different ball game. And I know some of y'all were like, well, some things calm down. Yes, some things might have calmed down, but when you in the realm telling me I'm going to jail, You going to jail. Every time I put out a reading, you feel like they feel like the reading is about them directly because you're guilty, because what I'm speaking is literally what you done to me. And you automatically getting angry. You're automatically triggered. So that means to tell me you're not only listening, but you're watching my page. So how you going to be in the energy to tell me to shift something or change something? And I expect that to be me to shift and to change something about the situation. You want to know why? Because I choose my gifts for good and not for bad. And I come for you. I don't come to harm or hurt nobody, but you did. You came to hurt me and my kids. These people got my kids calling me and hanging up, talking to me 2 or 3 minutes and then hanging up in my kids in my face. I'm gonna tell you something. My kids know not to fucking play with me. Like, I'm being a genuine mother. Like, my kids know, mama don't play that. You don't hang up on mama. Nah, you don't do that. But see, that's how I know you're trying to take control of a situation, try to pull me away from my children. Because when my son was calling me, it was like it was like she was saying, do a reading. And I'm saying, like, my son texted me, like, bitch, you crazy? Like, this the little nipple things that they go back and do and then play innocent. It's called abusing power of authority. So you're in authorityship and you're abusing your power. You're manipulating just to try to get your fucking way. And then you send people to my home in my neighborhood to antagonize me and attack me. And then come in the energy like you just did one. Like you just did your big one. Get all hyped up in the energy and got me wanting to talk ratchet. I don't talk ratchet. I'm not ratchet. I'm not ghetto. I don't do all of that. I'm a different breed of person. That's how I know you not the emperor. You prevailing who you are. Because everybody know the truth. So it's like, okay, well, shit. Since they know the truth, shit, I'm just going to be me. And you going to wall out. That's not me. So you can't present yourself in my energy like I'm something that I'm not. I can't be fake. I'm not fake. I got to be who I am. And that's me walking in divine truth. And being divine empress. That's just that. But what I'm not going to do is do the opposite of that. It ain't in me. It ain't in me. So for y'all, the ones that's telling me to calm down and, let it go, this, that, and the third, I'm going to say this. When they stop doing spell work and penetrate my dreams and disrespecting me in my dream state, pulling my sexual energy, then I'll fall back. But until then, I'm going to do my readings. I'm going to do my motherfucking readings. I'm not going to make you feel good about what you're doing to me. You already got people like you can control me and manipulate me. And yeah, he want me to speak on him too. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't talking no sympathy talk with y'all. You knew what you was doing. Everybody had their part to play in. Everybody positioned themselves to come and tag team Erica. And that's exactly what y'all did. And at the end of the day, I can choose to chill. But as long as you're attacking me, I'm exposed the fuck out of you. And that's just simple point blank. So if you want to target me, okay, fine. I'm just going to expose you and make money off of your ass. Because that's what's supposed to happen. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. And those that don't know, these people done stole money from me. They done stole big money from me. And I had no idea. I had no idea they stole this money from me. Until the other day when I did Taurus reading. And when I figured it out, all the other readers that I've been listening to readings, and yeah, they stole that money. They got that money. They took the PPP loan out on you. They took the inheritance money from you, and they had our higher ups behind it to write it, to push it through. Yeah, bank officials, law enforcement, the court systems, they were all behind that. Okay? Tampering with your mail and all kind of things. Making it seem that they were after the money. But they had already got the money. And now they had to expose that they had got the money. Some people, they now trying to reroute the check from the third party to another person. They're trying to give you, they don't want you to have the money. Okay? Some of y'all need to call And I'm saying this for the collectives. Some of y'all that's experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing, you need to call a courthouse. You need to call a courthouse and see who got power of attorney over your asses. That's what you need to do. Instead of worrying about, me letting something go. You need to call and see what's going on in the court system. Okay? See who got power of attorney over you and see who doing what. And I said you need to be hiring a lawyer. You need to get in the bottom of things. You need to be putting lawsuits out because that's what's about to happen with me. That gets to get served. I'm not here to play with nobody. You ain't going to bully me. You ain't going to mistreat me. You ain't going to misguide me. You led me to danger. You led me to think that you were there for me when you was against me. You had me, this person had me wooed out. I'm talking about wooed out. Get behind him, I'm butterflying, I'm happy, and breathe him 10 minutes, 30 minutes. He was happy because of what he was getting. And that energy was projecting on me like I was happy and love, and it was going kibbles and bits, and it wasn't nothing like that. Okay? This person treated me like I wasn't nothing when I was a whole lot of something. I was a pot of gold, and he treated me like trash. And the whole time he was taking my gold. Okay? So that's something to be mindful about, especially when you try to question yourself about who the fuck you are. You got to be mindful. You better picture where you was before that person came in. Because before that person came to me, shit, I was on my best thing. Doing my big one. Taking care of everything I need to take care of by myself. Okay? And that's the God of the truth. Anybody could tell you that. Yeah. But a lot of people right now are most in remorse and regrets because they're figuring out who you are. Okay? They see who you are. Okay? How would I say this? Now it's being exposed of who you are, and now people, are pulling away from this person, and now this person is now, how would I say this? It's upset, emotional, and they could be angry with us as a collectives because they see you for who you are. Now they can't get paid off of you. They can't make no money off of you because they're being exposed that they're not you. Okay? And they mad about that. That shit was paying them bills. That was putting food on their table, putting clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. That was doing a whole lot for them, and now they can't get that money. And now it didn't go on just one side, but it went on the divine masculine side and the Jezebel side. Neither one of them getting that money. Okay? It wasn't theirs to begin with. That's why. So if they got a house in your energy, if they got a car in your energy, if they was getting paid off your energy or bringing in lovers and suitors with that energy, these people are now waking up. They're leaving. They're leaving. Because now they're seeing, when you go through awakening, divine feminine, the people that your person that you're connected to, and they have harvested your energy with your beauties to gain that person to come to them, they seeing them for who they are. That shit been revealed. These people are not getting the hell out of Dodge. I'm telling you, shit. Ain't no time to feel no sympathy for these folks. These people knew what they were doing. They knew. They set shop before you got to places. They had people sitting and waiting and ready for you. You can't feel no sympathy for them people. Them people are obsessed. People got working with Jezebel. Not Jezebel. Them people working with all kinds of spirits, baby. Some of these people are got one foot in the grave and one foot out. You can't have no sympathy for people like that. They don't have no sympathy for you. They testing and trying you and stand on big business. Stand on business. So people trying to project on you and trying to come at you like they did for me today, I'm going to say this. Stay humble. That's the only way you're going to see your way through. Stay humble. If you didn't get nothing else out of this, stay humble. Because you're being tested. And they think that they're gods and they're going to test you when they the ones that's fake leaders and fake prophets leading you to danger. They're being revealed and they mad. They don't know how to react. Okay? Like, share, and comment. Thank you.